shawty.
Oh, yes! Get your TI-89s ready, it's about to go down. Everybody in the class,
shawty.
clear up your flippin' desks. But stay awake even though you're a little slow. We do the warm-up, let's go.
I'm on a slope.
I'm on a slope.
I'm on a slope. Everybody look at me, cause I'm driving on a slope.
Driving on a slope.
I'm on a slope.
I'm on a slope.
I'm on a slope.
Is calculus anyway?
Yeah, that's what I'd like to know.
Calculus. Calculus.
What's that supposed to mean?
Actually just the mathematics of change. In the real world, things don't fit into neat little tidy packages, as many mathematical and scientific theories and formulas do. In calculus, on the other hand, you deal with more complex and irregular situations that come up more often in the real world.
Do the warm-up, let's go.
I'm on a slope.
I'm on a
I'm
slope.
on a slope.
Welcome to the presentation on derivatives. I think you're going to find that this is when math starts to become a lot more fun than it was.
Say
Figure out the slope of a curve whose slope keeps changing. Well, there is no slope for the entire curve. For a line, there is a slope for the entire line, right? Because the slope never changes. But what we could try to do is figure out what the slope is at a given point. And the slope at a given point would be the same as the slope of a tangent line.
I'm a particle at the speed of light. Like
Something called the chain rule.
what's that supposed to mean?
Not so fast, arch-villain. We still have the orb of confusion. Take this.
Well, that was easy. So I think that might simplify it. So I take the derivative of 2x plus 3. What's the derivative of 2x plus 3? Well, you know that. It's just, the derivative of 2x, which is 2. And then the derivative of 3 is 0. So the derivative of 2x plus 3 is just 2. And then I'm going to multiply that times the derivative of the whole thing, and I just pretend like 2x plus 3 is just like a variable by itself. So then, what's the derivative of x to the fifth? Well, the derivative of x to the fifth, I'm going to do that in a different color. So the derivative of x to the fifth, is 5x to the fourth, right? So it'll be 5 times something to the fourth. But here we didn't take the derivative of x to the fifth. We took the derivative of 2x plus 3 to the fifth. So we just put the 2x plus 3 there instead. 2x plus 3. So what did we do here? We went in kind of the inside of the function, and we took the derivative here. The derivative of 2x plus 3 was this 2. And then we multiplied it by the derivative of kind of the greater function, and we just pretended like the 2x plus 3 was a variable. It was like x. So we got 5, instead of 5x to the fourth, we got 5 times 2x plus 3 to the fourth. And if we just simplify that, f prime of x is equal to 2 times 5 is 10. 10 times 2x plus 3 to the fourth. That was
I'm the best at integrating, no one will ever top me.
I'm riding.
the mean value theorem.
Say
The average slope between point A and point B. So what is the slope? The average slope between point A and point B.
Get ready, this function's differentiable.
Implicit differentiation. Implicit differentiation.
what's that supposed to mean?
The orb of confusion. Take this.
This term here is where you might get a little bit confused. I am taking the derivative of y squared with respect to x. The derivative of y squared with respect to x. So what's the derivative of g with respect to y? Well, that's just 2y. Right? Just using our derivative rules, or our polynomial rules, which hopefully you believe actually work, because there are several videos where we prove it. And then times the derivative of y with respect to x, which we don't know. And that's actually kind of what we're going to try to solve.
NBC, I don't rely on calculator.
Mother function.
The volumes of rotational solids. If we take the sum of all of these areas, of all of these rectangles, we would get the area of this curve. So the volume of that disk is going to be equal to area of that disk, pi f of x squared, right? The whole function, whatever length this is at any point squared, that gives us the area, times the depth, you can say, so that's d of x. Now that gives us just the volume of this one disk when it's rotated around.
Motion MC integrator.
Mother function.
60 multiple choice in.
Uh-oh. It's no big deal. It's probably not even...
Calculus.
I'm gonna have a good laugh about this tonight with the guys. Well, this is just perfect. Stupid
Calculus.
and stupid jungle. I want to bite someone in the face. Mother. Ah! That stupid jungle. Are you there, God? It's me, Giraffe. Listen, if you would just give me a mulligan on this...
Calculus.
I promise, no more peeing on your shorter creatures. What, you get a deal? You know something? I'm cool with this. I bet heaven has all the tender leaves I can eat, and everyone gets their own Slurpee machine. Yeah, take me, sweet death. I await your loving embrace. What? I think I hit the bottom.
Shawty.
Oh, yes! Get your TI-89s ready, it's about to go down. Everybody in the
Yeah,
class,
shawty.
clear up your flippin' desks. But stay awake even though you're a little slow. We do the warm-up, let's go.
I'm on a slope.
I'm on a slope.
I'm on a slope. Everybody look at me, cause I'm driving on a slope.
Driving on a slope.
I'm on a slope.
I'm on a slope.
I'm on a slope. Take the second derivative of the fluctuating slope.
Yeah.
I'm on a slope, piece of calc, take a look at me. I'm a function where my series converges infinitely.
yeah.
Through these hard problems, whipping out my 89. You can't stop me, no horizontal tangent
I'm a
lines.
particle at the speed of light, like Willie H. Gonna put up a fight. I know my material calls, my work ain't sloppy. I'm the best at integrating, no one will ever top me.
I'm riding on a slope, going up and down. There ain't no cusp. These curves are perfectly round. And go ahead, try to find our coordinates set. We're not imaginary numbers, we're as real as it gets.
I'm on a slope and it's really steep, and to find direction of velocity use inverse tan. I understand the world like the great Galileo. If you didn't at sea, then you're sure not me.
Get ready, this function's differentiable.
I'm in BC, I don't rely on calculator.
Mother function.
With the Roshan MC integrator.
Mother function.
60 multiple choice in 1 hour.
Yeah.
The future of math is gonna power.
Hey ma, I know my integrals now. I'm so impressive that the girls go out. Gonna ace that test, pull a Nick somehow. Like Isaac Newton, anything is possible.
Yeah. Never thought I'd be on a slope.
Let's go.
It's a big differential below. Yeah. Miss Salt, look at me.
Put your pencils on your desk.
I never thought I'd get a fight or make it out of testing life. Believe me when I say I saw Paul's calc grade.
I'm on a slope.
Yeah.
I'm on a slope. Everybody look at me, cause I'm driving on a slope. I'm on a slope. I'm on a slope. Take the second derivative of the fluctuating slope.
Shawty, yeah.